Alright, this is my traditional preview of the upcoming Malega auction. And I know I say it every time, but this is going to be sweet. And this one's not as overloaded as last one, but has some real fun items, including some LBI stuff that I'll walk you over to. You just can't bid on it because I'll be bidding on it. Here in the corner you have some old surveying equipment for some of the surveying offices, and I hate to say it, but I remember some of those outboard motors. A lot of craft stuff this time, and finished craft stuff and do-it-yourself craft stuff. As you'll see in a minute, a lot of plane. We used to call them remote controlled. Now they're drone-ish, but obviously before the days of drone. Another really cool aspect of this auction is the Indian artifacts. As you can see, certified. And yeah, you do need that. You do need to make sure it's the real thing. Some of those cast iron pieces. Looks like an original to me. Very nice. And some of your pottery, but give you another quick look at the arrowheads. Technically points when you're digging them, which I do sometimes. They're points. I'm not going to show as much underneath because those are the box lots, and you really should come here to look through them. There's no quick explaining them. Now, what's really interesting is this beautiful what tape is that? It's a Shakespeare 1944 still in the box. That guy likes it. Check out this World War II. It's a Western Electric leather pilot's helmet with the radio controls inside. Yeah, I collect bronze and brass. That's a nice piece there, but some of these things I'm just going to have to pass on. Per usual, Rosevilles, and even a few Rosevilles. Man, this is strange, isn't it? You can see it as I'm seeing it. Oh, it's Murano glass. That's that pokey stuff. I've found pieces of those where a lot of pokies come out of it. And for those who were Barbies back in the 50s. And boy, if that's original, I'm not guessing. Some of this is just too hard to guess at. Hey, for those who need a 1986 leather Cadillac steering wheel, now this is gorgeous. Again, you can only look at this for a second because I need it for my Art Deco collection. It's they're calling it a composite base, but it looks to me like maybe a actual mineral. And for you Tuckerton Railroad fans, I don't know if you'll be able to see this, but nice historic pieces. I better get moving here. Oh,
my God.
Yeah.
Oh my God, I ain't seen one of these, my God.
These are Chinese Oriental game counters, mother of pearl, and I doubt you'll be able to see this, but they are absolutely carved, beautifully carved. It's almost as if they have some sort of transfer method of doing it, but I don't think so. These here are the lamps. That's a fellow singing. That's a fellow singing in the background. I'm not sure.
No!
And we got your Pyrex pieces here. There's a nice candle mold. Again, there's a lot more than this. If you need any straight edge razors, we're looking good there. Only a few rods and reels this time, but I'll show you some other stuff in a minute. We already have that one nice reel. Here's your Roseville section. And your tin containers. Oh, look at that old flagman's. It's an old flagman's warning sign. And this go around, there's quite a bit of jewelry. Again, I'm not going to explain it all. I know quite a few of these pieces, and they're above average.
I remember wearing this way back in the day.
Yeah.
And there's some of that Siam jewelry, if anybody remembers the Siam stuff.
There it comes. There it comes. What's up, brother? What are you? You gonna let us try?
And we got some other bracelets in that.
Here now.
Been that long?
Has it been that long?
And
Ain't been that long.
Since
How
I
they
shaved.
seen me?
Since I shaved.
here's a nice U.S. Navy. It's got a few flea bites out of it, but it's quite nice.
Well, now he's got more room.
This is a nice train, calling it a train master, but those little transformers. I'm looking into that, but I use it for electrolytic cleaning. You can control how much electricity goes through the item. Oh, here's a real collector's item. Shakespeare Wondercast. Those, I have no idea what those are, but that's part of the fun. Anybody into miniature furniture, I'm not sure if they're salesman pieces or not. They could be salesman pieces. And there's we got our
I didn't take it.
pottery.
This thing looks pretty old though.
It does.
I have no idea how old it is.
You can see they're still
It's
getting
sitting in my workshop out back.
pieces in here.
I don't know.
Yeah, you'd look good with that on.
The Missy was like, we need it.
Wherever you are.
Anybody got one?
You got it.
And as you probably hear, this is some of the Indian stuff that they'll be selling.
Every time, you know.
You know, lately they have a lot of these drum circles and that. Well, you are set if you're into a drum circle. These are, look at it, nicely worn. It's been used. It's real. I don't know if...
We got lots of tubes. Lots of tubes. Various lots.
There's a nice piece of leather work. Jeez. And again, I'll let you look at some of these. Oh man, that's nice solid brass. And here's your traditional Stradivariuses. Not Stradivariuses, Stradivariuses. A lot of variations. I do want to show you this though. This is the White Buffalo Gal woman,
But now you own where you're at, so you don't have to move.
which is a still wearable,
I didn't put hardly anything up though.
nice robe type pieces. And your quasi patchwear.
That'll be your busy job, busy work.
Those are nice. Just for hanging, putting on the fireplace mantle. Oh man, you kidding me? A pogo stick? I used to kill myself on those. Dude. Well, this is the X-rated section here, so if you have any kids, tell them to turn their eyes away. That's your naked bathing gals. Hubba hubba. Now this looks like actual patchwork here. Yeah, that's a patchwork blanket. Doll furniture. Oh, back to Ivory soap again. This is when it was 100% pure. That's how old it is. That's It's a cool retro jacket, and it's a faux fur, so you won't get in any trouble. This is just a whole other realm here. This is your famed, Keystone lantern. That was the earliest of the what you call them, projectors like. And here's some more Indian stuff. But you got to get here before the event to look at all these lots here, because there's sometimes 20, 30, 40, 50 items in the box lots. And this is your original Frisbee here. Obviously a old saw. Now I got to take you back up. First we'll look at these plates here. What are those heads? A lot of people collect those. Maybe it's just me, but they're a little spooky, but they might go good in my garden. Here's my Halloween stuff. I collect that too. Yes, I collect everything, but the Halloween stuff has gotten real popular. And if you want United States Postal Service mailboxes, what do we got here? I don't have candles. Now we come to the section I don't want to show you, but I will anyway. These are photos. These are the historic stuff, I know. Ship Bottom Beach, Arlington. Borough clerk was George Faulkner. What year is that? Not sure, but it could be the 20s. 20s to 30s. And again, oh, is that your mom? No, grandmom. Maybe great-grandmom. No. I know who that is. Sure I do. Now you gotta check this out. That is just how we used to dress on LBI. No, that's long before my time. Some historic West Creek memorabilia.
Yeah, if you got any questions, call this number.
Again, there's a whole number of lots. These are all sold in separate boxes, by the way, so I'm looking here. There must be probably at least 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, maybe 15 different lots, as they're called, or boxes. But again, you can't bid on any of those. They're all mine, thank you. And finally, we'll do a quick run through here of some mirrors. Some very nice. I think it's ink. Could be pencil.
Now, I got a question for you.
And finally,
Somebody wanted to have you watching something.
we have
How does that work?
tons of
Vintage basic cars.
old airplane, flying airplane type stuff. Which, uh-oh. We also have some fishing boxes. Don't look at those. I haven't checked what's in them yet. I just ended up getting rid of a bunch of those. I have so many, but I still like them. Oh, this is a winner. It's possibly a stepped-up patrol double dynamo with an anktomated bolster or some sort of peeler. Again, another. Oh, this one might not be faux fur, though. No, that's not faux fur. That's just a go for it fur. And finally, we got those bottles. These bottles are great for filling with coins, because when they're finally full, it's $300 to $400, up to $600. And there's, well, where's Marilyn? Marilyn just walked by. There she is. She's liking it this go-round because things aren't quite as crazy as last. Dan's here, but he's in a grumpy mood today, so we won't bother him. Hey, Dan, what is that thing back there with the big wheel on it? It's wonderful.
Corn.
Oh, it's a corn shucker. I should have guessed,
I
being
said
from
apple, but it was like, no, it's too big for me. Apple.
being all my years in the cornfields, I should have recognized that. So anyway, tomorrow, Saturday, there's the seats. A few of them are reserved, but I think there'll be. We have some more seats tucked in the back. So if you get here and there's no room, we'll find a place to seat you. And
We'll sell off tables and put more chairs up.
yep. As she was saying, as they sell stuff, they put more chairs up. So I'll leave you with that porno over in the corner there, and and see folks tomorrow.
Unique.